Yo,
Yo,
what is good, my boys? We back with another episode of the Radical Souls podcast. It is Tuesday, December 22nd. I'm Daniel.
I'm Chris.
I'm Ethan, and you see that subscribes going up, right? You gotta keep subscribing underneath. Keep
Yes,
it going.
sir.
Ethan, well, we had a giveaway, right, on Thursday.
Yes, sir. And we have another one today. Would you like to tell them what it is?
Today, we are giving away the grade school size of the Retro 11 Jubilees.
So I made my burner account, guys. And if there's a guy in there named like Bob or some shit that you guys don't know, don't ask any questions, alright?
I bet, Bob. You got it.
If you win, we won't say a word.
Alright, thanks. Appreciate it.
Ethan, how long do the people have to follow the rules?
So we're gonna give them a whole week, at the Christmas period. People enjoy their week for Christmas, and next week we'll do a giveaway. Oh, your pick.
Word.
What are the rules there?
So, you got to be subscribed on YouTube, follow the Instagram, and you have up until next Tuesday to comment your Instagram page on one of the videos.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, I like that. You gotta make them work for it, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You feel me?
Can't be just giving out these shoes for free. Well, you are giving them out for free, but you know what I'm saying? Work
Well,
for
effort.
it.
Okay, well,
Effort is what counts, as any woman would say.
Exactly. So, guys, we got a lot to talk about in this NFL week. Ethan is repping his Bengals hard. We'll get into why very soon. Definitely got some talking topics about all of our favorite teams this week because, there's so much happened this week. You guys see it. We're both repping some ball stuff. Basketball is starting tonight. The NBA season is going to kick off with 2 games, and we're going to give our game picks and some analysis of what we think is going to go down for this season.
yes, sir.
And our
Yes,
opening
sir.
topic, we're going to talk about some of the biggest sports fights ever. Because why not? All right, guys, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Yo, so sports fights, yo. They showed this thing on Instagram a few days ago on ESPN. I think I sent it to you guys. Were like some of the biggest sports fights. So, what do you guys want to start off with like your best, like your favorite fight, like something that you just like, yo, I could watch this whenever, and if I had a chance to be in that stadium, I wish I was there.
I guess I'll go first, since mine is probably gonna be not the weakest, but like the most known probably, at least if you're a Yankee Boston fan. Yo, when old man got thrown, bro, he came rushing and he said, "Nah, get out of here."
Pedro Martinez, when he just grabbed.
Yeah, Pedro Martinez just
name,
grabbed.
yo.
I don't
Yeah.
even know his name. He's dead now. Isn't he? He died a couple years ago.
Oh, my goodness. Don Zimmer and Pedro Martinez. Oh.
He just threw that man, rolled him, and everything broke loose from there.
Yo, by the head, he legit just said.
Yo, literally,
"Dog!"
he grabbed him by his head and said, "Nah, son, get out of here."
You a little boy to me. I'll kiss you on your forehead. You a little boy. Sit down.
Yeah, but those Yankee Boston brawls were always like, just, I don't know. I feel like that era of like the 90s to 2000 Yankee Red Sox like rivalry was at the peak.
You
Like,
had
I felt like
A-Rod
it.
that ate that glove that one time.
Yeah, and Jeter, like, I don't know. So that's mine. What about y'all?
Hey, you want to go?
The Malice in the Palace will always be my all-time favorite fighter. When Ron Artest just comes at a fan and just
Yo,
punches it.
straight up runs into the stairs, jumping seats, and legit just
Foul.
starts wilding out on somebody.
And Jackson just in the back, just coming out of nowhere after they throw the beer at him and just jumping over the crowd. Yeah, that was probably the wildest fight I ever seen.
Artest has jumped over the scorer's table and is trying to get down to the bench. Artest is in the stands. Oh, this is awful. Fans are getting involved. Steven Jackson's in the fans. Rasheed Wallace going into the stands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up there, bro. That's honestly about top 2. Like if I could get a front row seat for that, I would have been running from the stands, of course. 'Cause I would have been like, "Oh shit, this dude is coming up here." But that's something I wouldn't have mind.
I wouldn't be up close and personal, but I'll be safe distance.
Social distancing.
Exactly.
For me, I'm taking 10-cent beer night. This was an idea that the Cleveland Indians thought was going to be a great idea because why not give people the opportunity of buying 10-cent beer and getting twisted? And it ended up in a riot, bro. Like the game got mad rowdy within the game. Like the game itself between the Rangers and Indians was bad enough. So imagine the fans getting all wild up and shit, and like, yo, those people jumping on the field, mooning people and shit, like legit pulling down their pants, showing their whole ass to the bleachers. You had fans throwing chairs, breaking shit, spitting on people, throwing all the beer onto the field. Like, yo, they had to cancel the game and everything. And like after that, that's when like the whole like rule of limiting beer came in play. Like it stays to that situation.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
So if I could, I wouldn't mind being somewhere in that field, just nowhere.
I would yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't mind being there. Like it's just a bunch of drunk people. Like that's good people viewing good people watching options there.
Yeah, you feel me? Like what's better than watching other people make a fool of themselves because of beer?
Yeah, exactly.
The
As long as they ain't hurt me. And 10-cent beer, so I'd probably be a little lit too. So
Buy 10 beers, dog, with $1. Like what?
Yeah, what? Damn, that is crazy.
Yeah. So that's that. But I mean, we can get a modern day version of all of that if you're an Eagles fan, because you're wilding over there.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be 10-cent beer night there.
Yeah,
true.
Especially with Jalen Hurts looking the way he's looking. How you feel about Jalen Hurts against the Cardinals?
Bruh, I was kind of mad that I didn't leave him on my fantasy team. I ended up losing in my other league. I was number 1 in that league too, playing like number 7. I lost. We're not going to talk about that. But I had Jalen Hurts in, and I took him out, and I was like, you know what? Matthew Stafford's going to be better, bro. And Matthew Stafford wasn't better.
We thought the same thing. We all thought the same.
I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't think that Jalen Hurts was going to be like terrible, but we thought like, Matthew Stafford should be playing from behind. He'll probably put up some more points.
And that Arizona defense, I didn't think they were just going to give Hurts points like that. So I didn't see it either. So it is what it is.
We also had the let's see. I'm gonna just block these up a little bit because these are games that really don't have much to really talk about. You had the Titans beating the Lions, like Chris was mentioning about Matthew Stafford not performing too well. Cardinals and Eagles. Cardinals took that one. You had the Seahawks and the football team. Seahawks came up with that win, even though that game was pretty close, considering. You had the Cowboys beating the 49ers, which I picked the 49ers just in thoughts of, maybe the Cowboys would slack a little bit. You both had the Cowboys. We had the Ravens smacking up on the Jaguars. It was like a final score like 40-10. Nothing to talk about there. Yeah. And another game that there wasn't much to talk about was the Packers and Panthers. That game was like whatever, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
And we all had the Packers. So, because we wouldn't do a Friday episode, we'll talk really quick about the Thursday game, which is the Raiders and Chargers. I had the Raiders. You guys had the Chargers. We'll play the what-if game with that since Derek Carr got hurt in the middle of that game.
Yo, all I could say, though, is if you're the Raiders, I don't know, OC, like, are you giving Mariota a shot, bro? I think he looked, other than the one interception he had, like, I'm not rushing him back. Like, your groin hurts, bro. Sit down. Because Mariota does not look bad. So, I think I don't know what Mariota's contract is, or Mariota's, like,
he's the highest paid backup. So I think he had like a 2-year, $12 million or something like that.
Okay. Is he on his second year now, or is this first year?
First.
Okay.
Remember, Tannehill got put in last year for Mariota, and that's when they went on that run with him.
Because I was going to say, there at least has to be like 2-3 teams that could upgrade that quarterback just bringing him in. One of them would be the Patriots, but
that'll be later in talks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he should be a backup. I don't know.
But what
I've always been a big believer in Mariota. That's biased on me. I feel like he always should have been a Buck.
I've always loved Mariota too.
So I just like Oregon quarterbacks. I don't know what it is. They got that playing style that like they can run, but they can also sit in the pocket and sling it. So I like that.
So let's get into that game next. The Patriots and Dolphins. The Dolphins beat the Patriots. You both had the Dolphins. I had the Patriots in beliefs of you don't pick anybody that's a rookie quarterback against Bill Belichick. And Tua said, "Yo, f that. I'm like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make these homies not play in a playoff game for the first time in 11 years, yo. Go home after week 17, all right?"
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, I mean, we picked them though, didn't we? We didn't pick the Pats to win.
I did. You guys picked the Dolphins.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember picking the Pats to win that. But supposedly the Patriots, even with Tom Brady, have had not so much luck at Miami.
Yeah, especially after that play with Rob Gronkowski trying to play safety that one time. Kenny Drake took the lateral all the way home.
Yeah. So
How you guys feel though? You guys think it's more Belichick? You think it's more Cam Newton? You think it's the whole offense, defense, opt outs, all of the above?
Everything. The opt-out.
yeah, I really I wouldn't. Go ahead, I don't mean to talk.
No, you good. Just to say, it's not Bill Belichick's fault. He doesn't have offense. He doesn't have defense. He doesn't have much weapons to work with.
Completely agree with you. I was gonna say it's not really Belichick's fault, man. A lot of those opt outs. I mean, they signed Cam Newton at the end of his peak, like.
And they signed him like at the very, very end of free agency at that too. Like they didn't even give home a chance to really like, here's a playbook. You got a month before the season. Like it was like literally like what, like 2-3 weeks before the season started, maybe.
Yeah.
At most. So that's definitely not a good look. Bears Vikings. I was the only one that picked the Bears to win that game. You both had the Vikings. Ain't much to talk about in that game either. It was kind of just one of those things of Kirk Cousins looking like Kirk Cousins as always, and Mitchell Trubisky just looking a little better than usual, even though he had a lot of crap plays still.
Yeah, well, that's three straight games in a row that they've had 30-plus points, so that's a good thing for them at least.
So is it a dub for Nick Foles now?
They got 2 weeks to make the playoffs, and if they do, it's hard to pick who goes in the playoffs. Because Mitch is looking good. The last 5 games they won.
I was gonna say, Mitch is looking okay. Like he's still at the end of the day, he's still Mitch Trubisky. So God only knows what can happen going forward. But he looks all right.
Word. The next one I wanted to talk about Buccaneers and Falcons. We all had the Bucks, and I was about this close of picking the Falcons until I thought to myself, "Yo, they're known for choking. Let me just do the Bucks." And thank God I went that route.
Can we talk about choking?
I mean,
son, if you're gonna talk about the ultimate chokes, just talk about like the Falcons franchise.
Oh, look at him choke! Oh, look at him suffer!
Just bring it. Just bring them in the conversation as an organization as a whole. No specific times. How many times have they choked now in the past like 5 or so years?
I mean, it started in that Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
This year alone, I think they've choked maybe like 4 games.
Where they've been up by significant amounts. And
with very little time at that. Not even like, all right, just the second quarter, we're up by 10. Like, nah, it's like fourth quarter, 4 minutes left, up by like 17, and you'll lose to the Cowboys, like, on an onside kick and shit. Like,
yeah.
Dumb shit like that.
That organization has just got to go. They got to flip something. I don't know what they got to do, but they got to do something. Just
clear everybody out. Start over.
Yeah. So what was the score with the Bucks going into half?
Bro, it was like
17-0.
It was like, it was 17-0, and then like some point in the like end of the third quarter, like 24-7. And then out of nowhere, they just flipped the switch, and I was like, wow, dog, the Falcons just can never get anything going.
Especially against Brady.
That's their kryptonite right there.
Yeah. Well, he's 7-0 against the Falcons, so.
Jesus Christ.
He's not losing until he retires.
Yeah. Next game we had was the Texans and Colts. What were you going to say, Chris? My fault.
No, I was going to say, what you got next?
Yeah. Texas and Colts, dog. I don't know if you saw the ending result of that game, Chris, but they were down 7. Deshaun Watson at the goal line again. Throws it to Kiki Cutie. Homie runs in, tries to dive, and the ball pops out like at the 1
Pops
yard
out.
line. Then a Texans tight end tried to dive on it and punched it instead of diving on it, and the Colts recovered, and that's game right there.
Yeah, I saw that. That was kind of crazy. Well, you know what I'm saying? Colts looking kind of hot, bud. Are you anybody a Colts believer here?
No,
They've won, you know what I'm saying? 10 out of the last 13. So,
you
no?
no.
No? No?
Well, you have Philip Rivers back there. They're not winning anything in the playoffs.
Wow. No respect for Phillip Rivers,
I
bro.
have. Like, you don't like Josh Allen, I don't like Philip Rivers.
I don't like Phillip Rivers that much either. He reminds me too much of Eli Manning, but you know how I don't feel that fond of Eli Manning. So
I mean, that defense is the only thing holding them together, and if there's a team that can score on that defense, like, it's over. If they play maybe the Steelers the first round, which we'll get into later, but if they got to play like the Bills, let's say, I don't know.
yeah. So I mean, there is a team I really want to talk about when we get there.
The next game I had was the Jets and Rams. I don't know if you want to jump to Ethan's team or my team.
No. I want to talk about the Jets and Rams.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's exactly it. I knew you were going there. So like, I wanted to beat you to the punch. So how's it feel to get your first win? How's it feel, bud? Get your dub. Yeah.
JETS, Jets.
JETS. Jets.
J-E-T-S, Jets.
It's a 50-50 thing, you feel me? Like, part of me is like, damn, we lost out on Trevor Lawrence, but the other part of me is like, if you're going to keep Sam Darnold, this makes the decision a lot easier now because you don't have that looming effect of the media telling Joe Douglas, like, how you about to pass up on Trevor Lawrence, yada, yada, yada. And I'm just like, I mean, if he has faith in Sam Darnold, just whatever.
I mean, you were going to get the number one, quarterback out the draft, and y'all just said, nah, let me win this game. Let me win this pointless game against the Rams.
Here's my argument against that, though, right? Was Patrick Mahomes the number 1 overall pick?
No.
They said at number 10 that he was about to be a project for the few years to come. Homie came in the first year, and everybody was like, that's a wrap. They're winning the Super Bowl this year. And then Tom Brady said, yo, hold up, yo, I'm still Tom Brady. Y'all not going to disrespect me like that. And I came down to literally the last play of the game. So just imagine that. And Patrick Mahomes is 10. Lamar Jackson was like in the 20s.
Lamar Jackson
Herbert,
this year obviously shows his value at 20 this year.
he got no weapons on his defense.
He got the same weapons as last year. What does he have different?
Yeah, no, he can run like that.
And now they know, like, all right, yeah, we stopping that run. Like, but yeah, I don't know. Like, it's one of those things where I'm like, all right, yo, if you draft Justin Fields, cool. If you keep Sam Darnold, cool. Me personally, I want to trade for picks. Trade Sam Darnold for picks. Trade that number 2 pick for picks. Just find a way to make this rebuild a little bit faster. We have mad cap space. And, there's options out there for the wide receiver position. There's options out there for corners. So build through the draft.
Yeah.
And this just proves my point of the Rams just not being like that. Like, the Rams are literally the Steelers of the NFC, dog. Like, it's just a really strong defense that whoops up on really bad teams, and then that offense can never carry the defense to a win.
Yeah. It's just, bro. Goff is bad, bro.
Yeah, they gotta get
Goff is bad. Like, I low-key had faith in Goff because I drafted him this year in my fantasy team, and I ended up dropping him midway. But, yo, you got to get him out of there.
There's no running game.
If anybody should be looking for a quarterback, is them.
No running game. That's the real problem.
Yeah, well, Cam Akers got hurt halfway, so, I mean, you can't really blame it on the running game.
But the Jets were stopping the run. Cam Akers was struggling. I was like, I was just like, yo, where was this all year? Y'all made me look bad for the last, 12, 13 weeks. Me talking so high about y'all at the beginning of the year, and y'all showed so late what I was talking about. But it's whatever.
You guys still have one of the best defensive lines, so they don't talk about that, but they're at least top 10.
Nobody's. We have the only good person on that line is Quentin Williams, and they like his draft day comparison was Aaron Donald. Like,
didn't he get hurt though?
Yeah, he got hurt for like a game this year, but like.
No, but wasn't he hurt now? Like this game.
Oh,
Who's the
okay,
one
yeah,
that got the concussion?
yeah, he got a concussion, and homie was throwing up on the
Yeah.
sidelines and shit. I was like, oh god.
Yeah. That's the one that was like, what did he say? He like he sneezed and was like, "Oh, bless me."
Yeah, he was like, "Bless you, thank you," and they just kept going like nothing happened. I was like, "Yo, this dude's a fool." But yeah, like one time he was all mad, and he's like,
"My rating, I got an 80 on Ultimate Team, so I'm gonna go play with myself today. So see how I feel." That came out weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the NFL currently isn't too fond of him, even though he won the fan vote and didn't get voted into a Pro Bowl. But it's whatever. Quentin Williams, keep doing you. The next game, the Chiefs and Saints. Now, I'm not gonna say I'm not surprised, but I am a little surprised in the fact that the Saints were able to keep it so close. In the sense of not having Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara kind of being the obvious focal point of that offense.
Yeah, but I feel like he's been the obvious focal point of that offense, to be honest with you. The past not even the past couple weeks, the past year. Because Michael Thomas has been hurt. All they really have is Emmanuel Sanders, throwing the ball to. And I mean, it's really all they got. Drew Brees, now that he's coming off that injury, I felt like he was a hit away from going right back. So
I didn't know why they put Drew Brees in that game, honestly. If you know you're going to lose, clearly you don't go in saying, yeah, we're going to lose this game. But, you really want to take the risk of him landing on his ribs again and being out for the playoffs?
Yeah, exactly.
Knowing that Michael Thomas is out, just get them both right for playoffs and pray for the best in the playoffs. That's really all you can do. The next game I wanted to talk about was the Browns and Giants because – what in the hell is Joe Judge thinking in that game? Going for it on fourth.
Going for fucking fourth. Since the
3-4.
Yeah, since the first quarter. And then, giving them the ball at the 20, at the 30. I'm like, you dead ass right now, bro?
It honestly could have been a different game if y'all would have just taken your field goals.
Bro, just taking field goals. Yes. If we would have just taken field goals, it would have been so much closer, at least. But no. We'll just get fucking blown out in typical Giants fashion. Talk to me about no fucking Giants. Tired of motherfuckers. And it's funny because they'll win irrelevant games, so we can't have any draft picks. But, you know what I'm saying? We'll do shit like that.
It's going to be crazy when y'all end up with, the number 13 pick and, everybody's like, yeah, so I can maybe draft, the fifth best offensive lineman maybe.
Exactly. The same thing we did last year. Just get some irrelevant offensive lineman that doesn't do anything. Or the past couple of years, with Will Hernandez, that doesn't even play for us anymore.
Yeah, he's on the bench, just chilling there.
Yeah.
He came in last game against the Browns because of injury, but I think it was
did he?
2 plays maybe.
Yeah. So fuck all that. Sorry.
Let's save Chris before he has a whole annual.
I'm gonna have a mental breakdown over here.
Let's talk about Ethan Bengals. Ethan, show the jersey off, even though that nigga sucks now.
This wonderful AJ Green jersey.
It's gonna suck when he leaves the team this year. What you about to do with that jersey after that? You gonna keep it regardless?
I'll burn it, of course. No, I'm joking. I'll still keep it.
So you guys want to give me my credit on the podcast, or y'all want to do that behind closed doors? When do I get my credit finally?
Yo. All right, I'll give you your credit. Okay, the Steelers not like that. But it's also the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're doing something. I don't know. Was James Conner playing? I didn't even watch the game last night. I ain't gonna lie to you. I saw
he didn't. Benny Snell was in, but James Conner, even if he was in, he probably wouldn't have done the same thing rushing because that offensive line was getting babied.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched the first quarter of that game and I fell right the fuck to sleep. Not gonna lie to you. I had no interest in watching this game. I saw Gio Bernard taking snaps at the 5, and I was like, you know what? That's how important this game is to me.
I was literally not gonna watch this. I'm like, all right, Ethan, no offense. I was like, there's really no need to watch this. And then
I was like, there's no way the Steelers are gonna lose to the Bengals. And I woke up at like 11:30, 12 o'clock, and I see the highlights, and I see 27-17. I'm like, what the fuck did I just miss out on here?
You missed out on Juju. Looking at his next profession of being a TikTok star, and somebody say, "Yo, I'm gonna need you to stop disrespecting this Bengals logo," and they freaking rocked this dude, bro.
Yeah, I mean he danced on the logo again.
Yes, he did. And Mike Tomlin got to tell this dude, like, yo, I'm going to need you to stop that shit, like, right now, or you're getting benched because you're just putting a target on yourself out there. And when you get killed from a, like, head injury, I'm not trying to get sued. So I'm going to need you to, like, chill out with that.
Yeah. So.
And sad to say, but we're known for taking out wide receivers, specifically Steelers. So, yeah.
That's funny.
So, E, how you feel about that game? You know, since you're a Bengals fan, I want your perspective on this because
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it until to the second interception when like people were going crazy, and I'm just getting like notifications. I'm like, Bengals are up 17-0. I'm like, wait, what? So I tuned in, and I see like we're going off, like our running game, everything's like on point. I'm confused. I'm like, Steelers got one of the best defenses in the game, and our backup quarterback is torching them. The Geo's torching them. Some guy named Finley had a 24-yard touchdown. I'm like, what is going on? But against the Steelers, I'm happy to take the win, but we should have been taken.
I am going to give you guys a bit of credit on this. The Steelers don't have any linebackers right now. Like, literally, I think their top 4 linebackers are out. Even though they did have Avery Williamson for the Jets, who was a starter for us and is pretty good. But even he got hurt at some point during the game. So, it's – I guess that linebacker core of Bud Dupree and Devin Bush is really that whole focal point of that off defense.
Agreed.
Because they look.
Somehow we had 3 interceptions, I think, or 2. 2 interceptions.
I think I had the 2. You had one that was a dude high stepping at like the 50-yard.
Yeah.
Alexander McKenzie, that's who it was. Yo, Chris, homie got an interception at the 40-yard line and started high stepping to the 50 and got cracked out of bounds.
Really?
Yeah, yo, that shit was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Like,
damn, yo.
It was the most disrespectful football I've seen in a while on a good team. Like, they really like the Jets beat the Rams, but the Jets were at least a little bit more respectful. The Bengals were not having that. They were like, yo, we gonna be wild disrespectful.
You know, Gio Bernard put up – I dropped Gio Bernard this week, and he put up 22 points on the Steelers after putting up 3, 4, 6, 9, 8, 0.
Something about the Steelers.
Guess so.
And then, since it's 10 minutes left, we'll wrap up our football talk real quick with the Bills and Broncos. Bills finally win the division in a first time, long time. What do you guys think of the Bills in the playoffs?
Josh Allen is like that.
I guess Josh Allen is like that. I guess so.
You guys think that's a team that gives the Chiefs some problems, maybe? Or you still got Chiefs going all the way? I got the Chiefs.
I say close games, but they're not losing.
Yeah, I say close, but I don't know, man. The hurt New Orleans Saints got close to the Chiefs, so the Bills can get pretty close too.
Exactly.
So, it's going to be a close game. It'll be a good game.
Yeah.
I guess the Bills are replacing the Steelers of what I thought was going to be a good game at the beginning of the season. So, all right. There goes football.
So let me give updated standings right now. Chris is in first, 147, 75 and 1. He finished 13-3 this week. Ethan is on your tail at 146 and 76. He finished 13-3 this week. And I am like 6-7 games behind y'all with some of my really bad picks the last few weeks of 140, 82 and 1 after I went 11-5 this week. So we're all about 60 games, 70 games above 500.
Okay.
If you want game picks, apparently this is the place to come because we like that. What can I say?
Bets, man. That is all.
But if you guys put in bets, we're taking a commission out of it because we know where y'all getting your info from now, and you know that ain't right.
You take 10%, it's fine.
All right, guys, let's get into this. 8 minutes left. NBA. We got Warriors and Nets opening up at 6 o'clock for the NBA first game of the regular season, and then we got the Clippers and Lakers. Warriors Nets. What y'all looking at? What y'all looking for in that game?
I'm looking at KD the whole time. If he's healthy, if
Yeah.
he can score against the Warriors, if he can do everything they say he can do it after his Achilles tear.
Facts.
All right, in that game, I'm looking for Steph Curry to see if he's looking like the old Steph again. And, like, obviously it's the old Steph, but if he's slowed down at all, if he looks like he's, kind of aging a little bit. Because he's getting up there in age now. Some people aren't giving that some credit. I'm looking at Draymond Green to see if he can finally go back to the triple-double machine that he was at one point with Steph
He's
Curry
out.
back.
He's out though this game, sadly.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't announced that he's officially out?
Yeah.
I bet. So let's see if Steph Curry carries. Let's see if Andrew Wiggins looks like what everybody thought Andrew Wiggins was supposed to look like now that Steph Curry's back. And I'm looking at the Nets to see who's going to be that number 3 option because we know it's going to come with Kyrie. We know it's going to come with KD. But everybody knows in a championship team, you need that 3rd, 4th option that's going to be there for you. Not just DeAndre Jordan trying to get put back dunks and putting up lobs. Like, that dude can't shoot free throws. You need another option.
Facts.
I'd like to see Levert. I hope Levert has a nice season in that core.
Then you got the Clippers and Lakers at 10 o'clock. What do you guys look for in this game? Honestly, like
fatigue in LeBron. It shows any sign of fatigue, any minutes not averaging what he usually averages. That's the only concern for me. What about you guys?
I'm looking at Trez to see how he does on the opposite side. See if he's more explosive with the Lakers, how they're gonna do his minutes. And Dennis Schroeder, 6-man now. They didn't really have a 6-man going into last season, so that would be pretty interesting.
Word. I'm gonna be looking for the Clippers and seeing if they look like they have gained any more chemistry from last year, and if they look like they're actually gonna be a contender yet again, or if they're just gonna look like one of those teams that everybody says, it's Kawhi and Paul George, so you got to put them up there. Like, I don't want to hear all that. You got to look like you're up there. Not, you should be up there.
PG-13's got to earn his money.
Yeah, they just re-signed.
He can't blame it. He can't blame it on the bubble now. So
yeah, he's gonna be out and about now.
No.
And then tomorrow, Wednesday, bunch of games. We got the Knicks playing the Pacers. Chris, what we looking for, in this first game?
Give Obi Toppin the ball. You know what I'm saying? Give Quickly the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, give all the rookies their touches, all right? Stop. That's all. I don't need to see Julius Randle touching the ball at all. I need to see all the young kids touching the ball. I can give a shit if they win or not. I want to see them play. That's it. You know what? I've been kind of upset at the Knicks.
Miles Powell?
They haven't played my boy Miles Powell yet.
Oh,
he's literally had like 2 minutes in with literally a bucket.
You haven't heard that he got waived by the Knicks?
Oh, he got waived?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't see that. See? I didn't. That crushes my heart.
They might take him to the G League, worst case, but.
Damn, yeah, they did waive him. Shit.
It's because look at Quickly, They gotta start quickly. Just start quickly right now until he.
Damn, and they cut Kid Gilchrist too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let them all go.
So do you start that rookie core of Obi, Quickly, and RJ and Mitch?
And Mitch, yeah, you got to, bro.
I wouldn't. I'll start Quickly until momentum keeps going. And I'm letting Toppin get comfortable for like a few more games because he's not comfortable like sometimes out there. So I'm like, you know what? Let's not kill your morale too fast. Let's let you progress a little slow and let him get the 6-man role at least so we can get more minutes. But just let him take his time, get in there.
Gotcha.
And then Ethan, your Thunder are playing the Rockets tomorrow. What are you looking for?
Well, I hope we tank this whole season because I'm loving these off season next year with Lonzo about to be a restricted free agent. John Collins, a couple other players already moving out their contract. And I gotta see how Shai does. If Shai can take over the team, that'll be very impressive.
Word. How do you feel about other big names that you guys have, such as Baisley, who's been getting a lot of waves now?
He's impressive too. But he only gets to the rack. Like, he has a better jump shot throughout the season.
Oh,
And I
so
hope
I found a mini Aaron Gordon, pretty much.
basically playing the three. And Dort's probably one of the best defenders we have, but I need to see him shoot better too.
How you feel about Al Horford? You think that's a nice piece that can help you guys out, or that was kind of just like oh wow, look, more picks?
I'm not gonna lie, Hookah Al was looking very good in the preseason. Like he was putting up points and rebounds and assists. I was like, what the hell is going on? Like he could take over a team. He did it in the Hawks before, but not for our future. I say we trade him or do something within the season.
Fair enough. Well, guys, less than a minute. We'll end it there. We'll be back on. Well, Merry Christmas to everybody who celebrates Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you guys celebrate. Happy holidays. We won't be here Friday because that's Christmas Day, and it's gonna be a struggle, and I have to get on a Zoom call. So I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
be back, but we'll definitely be in the group chat blowing it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys,
games.
enjoy it. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.